Yeah, I'm here with Sunbelt Pitcher of the Year, Jacob Morrison, and our second baseman, Blake Barthol. It was a great win, an opportunity. This is the first time we're going back to the Sunbelt Championship since 2019. We just won our 17th game in a row. This team has played at a high level and as consistent as any team that's ever played at Coastal Carolina, and we couldn't be more proud.
All right, open for questions.
Just looking ahead to tomorrow's matchup, what stands out and how big is it for the league to have the two top teams that have played so well on those winning streaks playing each other?
Yeah, unfortunately, we missed them this year and didn't get a chance to play them. But from afar, really impressed with their team. They've got power, they've got speed. They can really pitch at a high level. We're going to dive into them a little bit more tonight and really just enjoy this one.
Coach, players, how exciting is it to kind of have a postseason kind of feel before the NCAA tournament kicks off with tomorrow's championship? You know what I mean?
Well, listen, this team here likes to play, so it doesn't matter really. I mean, we want to play and we want to compete, and every time we show up, we're competing to win. We're not here just to have fun. And today was no different. Having a day off yesterday, I thought was really important for our guys to kind of regroup, recharge, and to have Jacob ready to pitch today, and him to give us 7 innings like he did gives us a better opportunity to win tomorrow.
Jacob, what would you say helped you settle in after giving up the early run to go the rest of the way?
Just listening to my coaches when I get back to the dugout every time. Coach Williams usually has something for me. And then I go back out there and really focus on that in my warm-up pitches and then go back to it. I kind of struggle in the first inning, so that's something I've been working on. But after that, I'm usually settled in pretty good.
Like, what kind of confidence does it give you guys when you're playing behind him, given what he's done this year?
Morrison and all the pitchers, we love playing behind them. They throw strikes, and we'll play defense, and he pounds his zones, and we're always ready to play defense.
Do you think there's
Go ahead.
Blake, do you think there's something to the fact, you guys seem had it easy, but playing Southern Miss and having that as a potential postseason type matchup, kind of like they were saying, is there a little bit extra juice in that game? How much are you looking forward to playing a team like Southern Miss?
Yeah, we look at every team as if we're trying to beat them, right? So it really doesn't matter who we play as long as we focus on ourselves and execute, we'll be good.
Just kind of add something that they've won 18 games in a row. How do you kind of go about stopping a team that's been on such a hot streak?
Again, like he said, it's not about the team in the other dugout. It's about the team in our dugout. It's not about who we play. It's about how we play. And, we've got to compete against ourselves and we got to compete against the ball. And if we do that at a high level, we put ourselves in a chance to win, in a good spot to win.
What would you kind of say has really helped this team, to the point that they're at now, in a hosting conversation at the Sunbelt Championships? What's really clicked for you guys, you'd say?
Well, we just played 3 games and gave up 4 runs. So when you do that, it's really hard to get beat. And our pitching staff is as good as any pitching staff in the entire country. When your opponent doesn't score runs, it's a lot more difficult to get beat.
I guess I'll ask the obvious writer question. Any feel for pitching tomorrow?
We're going to discuss it, but I would assume that we're going to go with Luke Jones, who's been really good for us. He's pitched midweek for us. He's got a lot of experience, and he's he'll be ready to go.
And Coach, just a question. Your personal opinion about Troy and the NCAA tournament, and you guys played a series earlier. Just your thoughts on them and the chance to get them in.
Well, let me start by saying I'm not a committee member, and I don't play committee member, and I'm not the kind of guy that's always diving in the RPIs and all that. All I'll tell you is we played Troy in the 6th week, and that was the only weekend we lost all year, and they were as good of a team that we played all year, especially that weekend. They're a talented club. That was the toughest offense that our pitching staff had to face. And if you look back on that weekend, our pitching staff gave up some runs that weekend. They've got a lot of left-hand hitters. They've got power, so they could be a big threat. It's a good team. Again, we haven't seen them in a while, but I can tell you in week 6 they were as good as any team we've seen.